Izuku's paw tilde. Midoriya. I snapped back into reality and saw Iida waving his hand frantically in front of me. Yeah, sorry, Iida, I spaced out for a bit there. Embarrassed, I scratched the back of my head and looked away. You good, Midoriya? Todoroki said. Yeah, I'm fine, I said, still watching Eri and Uraraka. Tilde Ochako Pav tilde. As I was talking to the girls from the corner of my eye, I saw Eri walking to us slowly. I smiled and kneeled down, trying to make her more calm to approach us. Hi, Eri, my name is Uraraka. How's your day so far? Hi, Uraraka. My day has been great. Really, and why is that? I smiled. Because I get to live with my hero, Deku. And he is super nice. I giggled. He is, isn't he? He's the nicest person I know. Yeah, Eri giggled back. At this time the other girls started to notice Eri. They all kneeled around Eri in an attempt to make her feel more comfortable around us. I saw as Eri walked closer and held onto me, looking at the people around her with fear. She has been through so much, hasn't she? I turned towards Eri and held her hands. She looked at me and I smiled. Eri, it's okay, you're safe now. As long as I am here, I won't let any more harm come to you. Eri looked at me, then she looked down. You don't have to worry about hurting us, Eri. With the Eri looked up again with hope in her eyes. Really, we want you to be happy. Be brave, Eri. Like Deku and Mirio. Yes, like Deku and Mirio. I'll be brave. Eri smiled and turned around, jumping in excitement. A wave of relief splashed over me and I looked up to see the girl in astonishment and happy about Eri finally opening up. Looks like Mommy Uraraka is showing up. Mina teased. I blushed. What? Me a mom? Yeah, right. Jiro smirked at me and I immediately knew what she was going to say. So who's your husband, Uraraka? No one. I looked away in embarrassment. Maybe we should ask Eri, Sue responded. Momo giggled. Eri, yeah, who would you choose to be your parents? Eri paused for a moment. Why is she actually thinking so hard about this? Is it okay? She said, looking away. What do you mean, Eri? Is it okay to call someone my parents? Of course, why not? Well, the last people I called my parents didn't make it. Eri started tearing up as she said that. I hugged her and held her hand. Hey, come here. Don't cry, Eri, you deserve to be happy. You're not at fault for the loss of your parents. Look, I intertwined with fingers with Aries. You're safe and you have people that care about you. We want you to be happy, for you to have a childhood, so please cheer up. I am probably not in the right to say this, but Eri has been though so much. She started crying into my shoulder and after a couple seconds she calmed down. I wiped her tears from her eyes and smiled. Suddenly I felt Eri grab my hand and smile back. Mom, wait, what? Did Eri say that to me? I looked at Eri as she was still smiling and I pointed at myself, me. Eri nodded and everyone in class started grinning. Ah, they responded and Mina started chatting, Mommy Ochako. Mommy Ochako. As this was occurring I saw Deku walking towards Eri and I. He kneeled down, smiling, and Eri looked at him. Eri, you're making Uraraka embarrassed. With hope and joy in her eyes Eri hugged Deku and said, Daddy. Deku and I looked at each other and started laughing. Between all the joy Hagakure shouted, I guess Eri ships them too, right, Mina? Yes. Mina then started to jump up and down in joy. With that I felt my face flush red from embarrassment. Deku's face turned red as well, and when he saw me looking at him he looked away. Ship us? Why does Mina have to ship me with my crush? Eri looked at both of us confused. Why are Mommy and Daddy red? Both Deku and I looked at her and started stuttering. Everyone in class began laughing at us and we joined in after a little while. I noticed an Eri was still standing there awkwardly. Eri, do you want to sit on the couch? Yes, I picked her up and we both sat on the couch. Eri then smiled and looked at Deku. Daddy. Why yes. Deku responded, still not used to the new title that Eri bestowed upon both of us. Eri patted the spot next to her. Sit with me and mommy. Mina passed by me and whispered, be a good wife and mother. I blushed slightly again. Oh okay. Deku walked towards us and sat next to me with sitting Eri on his other side. Eri hugged both of us. She looked so happy. Ugh, so sappy. I'm out, Bakugo said and walked to the elevator. With that the rest of the Baku squad excluding Mina followed Bakugo. The rest of us decided to watch movies until night time. After a couple movies most of our classmates headed to their rooms, Iida being the first to leave, and Eri fell asleep on Deku's lap. Those of us who stayed decided to watch one more movie. Halfway through the movie I was beginning to fall asleep, my eyelids felt heavy. Just finish this movie Ochako then you can sleep. Uraraka, are you okay? I looked and saw Deku with a concerned look on his face. Yeah, I'm just a little sleepy. I smiled. Oh, okay. He turned again to watch the movie. I started watching the movie again, but after a couple minutes my eyelids felt heavy again. My eyes started closing slowly. Must street I awake. I felt myself fall asleep as my eyes closed. Tilda Izuku's Pav Tilda. After I asked Uraraka if she was okay, she stated that she was and smiled. Cute. I blushed and turned away, focusing on the movie again. I can't believe Eri called me her dad. And she even called Uraraka her mom. She called my crush her mom. I didn't know you could indirectly ship people. I looked down and saw Eri sleeping peacefully and I smiled while petting her hair. Then I looked at Uraraka, who looked tired but still focused on the movie from what I could tell. Well, it's not so bad. After a couple more minutes of watching the movie I began debating whether I should try holding Uraraka's hand or not. Maybe I could accidentally brush up against it. No, that's too awkward. Pretend you're too drowsy to know what is going on. Nope, that is called deliriousness. You want to seem delirious. Well, to be honest, I am speaking to myself in my mind right now, so I am not far off from being delirious. Okay, just stop. Just risk it and hold her hand. Be brave, okay? Be brave. My thoughts were interrupted as I felt something leaning against my shoulder. I turned slowly and flushed red, realizing who it was. Uraraka.